Good morning, friends. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Sunday, September the 18th. Hope everyone is doing well on this Monday morning. Here in the Northeast, we are getting some rain. We've had some beautiful days over the past couple days, so you accept. So when you get a day of rain and just kind of roll with it, adjust your life, adjust your schedule, whatever it takes. Sometimes we feel as if we can control things that we can't. And that can be a frustrating thing. So sometimes it's let go and let God, and sometimes it's that just even keel meditation that we need. And that helps us tremendously through a lot of things in life. So I'm going to ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from St. Luke, chapter 7, verses 1 through 10. When Jesus had finished all his words to the people, he entered Capernaum. A century there had a slave who was ill and about to die, and he was valuable to him. When he heard about Jesus, he sent elders of the Jews to him, asking him to come and save the life of his slave. They approached Jesus and strongly urged him to come, saying, "He deserves to have you do this for him, for he loves our nation and built a synagogue for us." And Jesus went with them. But when he was only a short distance from the house, the centurion sent friends to tell him, "Lord, do not trouble yourself, for I am not worthy to have you enter under my roof. Therefore I did not consider myself worthy to come to you, but say the word, and let my servant be healed. For I too am a person subject to authority, with soldiers subject to me. And I say to them, go, and he goes, and to another, come here, and he comes, and to my slave, do this, and he does it." When Jesus heard this, he was amazed at him, and turning said to the crowd following him, "I tell you, not even in Israel have I found such faith." When the messengers returned to the house, they found the slave in good health. So oftentimes we hear the phrase, "Do you have a problem with authority?" And I think this is one of those things where if we don't admit that we do, at least a little bit, then we're kind of lying to ourselves. Almost all of us at one point or another, or still do, have an issue with authority, being told what to do. And it's pretty common. It's a very common, feeling that can overcome us. Who are they to tell me what to do? When we're younger, our parents tell us something to do and we bristle. When we have a boss tells us what to do and we might do it, but we say, yeah, imagine how he asked me that, or how she asked me to do this, or whatever. And there's always seems to be something that is opposing to authority. Well, as I said, it is normal, but we have in the gospel today an interesting interaction that redefines how we should look at authority. As the centurion interacts with Jesus and he realizes his own ability to kind of give authority to others, there is a sense that is kind of healthy, I think, for all of us to realize. For when we're asked to do something, whether we feel we're asked by God or someone in authority or our parents, whoever it might be, our immediate reaction is what we are doing for them. But by asking us to do something, we need to realize what is being done for us. The ability to grow, the ability to learn something, the ability to contribute to something. There's so much in what we are asked to do, regardless of who it comes from, that we sometimes lose sight of that. And we only look at the fact that, well, okay, they're asking me to do this. Now I'm doing it for them. And it's 100% in one direction. It is not. It is always a reciprocal thing where we gain value. Even in the most extreme cases, we can see some value in growth, in learning, whatever it might be, when we are asked to do something in where we are subject to authority. And when it comes to God, he's always asking us to do things. And aren't we asking him to do things as well? So there is always something where there's reciprocation going on, and it should always be realized as there is value coming back to us. So when the next time you're asked to do something and you give that little bristle, realize that this isn't just what you're doing for the individual. You are gaining some value to yourself. For anything else, You're learning and contributing towards something in this world, and contribution is always important. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Monday morning. I hope it was helpful. I hope you can take it into your day and into your week. I always welcome your comments and your thoughts, even your questions. I want to just spend a few moments here in silent meditation and prayer over the gospel that we just heard, and then I'll end with a prayer. Most loving God, we thank you for all that you do for us. We thank you for giving us direction in our life through the gospel messages and through others that give us direction and give us the ability to learn. Please always keep our minds and hearts open to learning more about ourselves, more ways we can grow, and more ways that we can add value to ourselves and to others. My friends, I wish you all a wonderful Monday, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow. Take care, everyone.